Elon Musk, the enigmatic entrepreneur known for his ambitious ventures and bold pronouncements, has become a polarizing figure. His relentless drive and unwavering self-belief have propelled him to unprecedented heights. However, his recent actions and statements have ignited a firestorm of controversy. Some even whisper about a darker side, linking him to a satanic beast system. While seemingly outlandish, this claim finds fertile ground in Musk's controversial behavior and statements.
Reaction to the new Time magazine cover that has Elon Musk sitting behind your resolute desk?
タイムマガジンにイーロン・マスクが大統領の机の後ろで座っている写真がありますけども、それに関するコメントは何かありますか?
Is Time magazine still in business? I didn't even know that.
Now, what I find rather interesting is why would they have Elon Musk on Time magazine sitting behind the presidential desk? Is this more predictive programming they're so very good at? Is this going to happen?
Let's talk about today's article on Wired.com, which speaks of how Elon Musk, with the help of 6 young men between the ages of 19 and 24, is seizing control of the federal infrastructure. In case you're unfamiliar with Wired, they delve into how technology is fundamentally changing every aspect of our lives. In their own words, the breakthroughs and innovations that we uncover lead to new ways of thinking, new connections, and new industries. Here are a few quotes from the article, which I'll link to down below in case you would like to read it, which I suggest you do because this article is every bit as disturbing as it sounds. Elon Musk's takeover of federal government infrastructure is ongoing, and at the center of things is a coterie of engineers who are barely out of, and in at least one case, purportedly still in, college. Most have connections to Musk, and at least 2 have connections to Musk's longtime associate, Peter Thiel, a co-founder and chairman of the analytics firm and government contractor Palantir, who has a long expressed opposition to democracy. Wired has identified 6 young men, all apparently between the ages of 19 and 24, according to public databases, their online presences, and other records, who have little to no government experience and are now playing critical roles in Musk's so-called Department of Government Efficiency project, DOGE, tasked by executive order with modernizing federal technology and software to maximize governmental efficiency and productivity. Wired then goes on to name these 6 individuals, which I will not do in this video, and also gives their specific backgrounds. But again, there is a link below in case you would like that information. The article continues, already Musk lackeys have taken control of the Office of Personnel Management, OPM, and General Services Administration, GSA, and have gained access to the Treasury Department's payment system, potentially allowing him access to a vast range of sensitive information about tens of millions of citizens, businesses, and more. On Sunday, CNN reported that DOGE personnel attempted to improperly access classified information and security systems at the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID, and that top USAID security officials who thwarted the attempt were subsequently put on leave. The AP reported that DOGE personnel had indeed accessed classified material. What we're seeing is unprecedented in that you have these actors who are not really public officials gaining access to the most sensitive data in government, says Dan Moynihan, a professor of public policy at the University of Michigan. We really have very little eyes on what's going on. Congress has no ability to really intervene and monitor what's happening because these aren't really accountable public officials. So this feels like a hostile takeover of the machinery of governments by the richest man in the world. Sources tell Wired that, and I redacted the names here of these young men, all currently have working GSA emails and A-suite level clearance at the GSA, which means that they work out of the agency's top floor and have access to all physical spaces and IT systems, according to a source with knowledge of the GSA's clearance protocols. The source, who spoke to Wired on the condition of anonymity because they fear retaliation, says they worry that the new teams could bypass the regular security clearance protocols to access the agency's sensitive compartmented information facility, SCIF, as the Trump administration has already granted temporary security clearances to unvetted people. This raises concerns about whether these individuals may have preferences that don't serve the American public or the federal government. So there you have it. We're now at the point where we simply don't know what these people are doing, what they are looking for, if they are adding or modifying any software, or if they are doing so for what ultimate purpose. Because of all that, it's certainly possible that we are now witnessing the beginning of the installation of the worldwide beast system.
Hi. God bless you. I'm Shalom Girl on YouTube. I love Jesus Christ. He saved me. I want to tell you something. I'm an old lady, kind of. I'm 55. I was born in San Francisco in 1965. When I was a girl, I was in San Francisco. I was procured and sent to work for a family. There were 3 generations. There was a boy, the boy's mother, and the boy's grandfather. They were coming from Africa. They were white as me. I thought they'd be black. They were coming from Africa. And because of something the boy did, I never told what he did. The boy did something very dark when he was very little. And I was just coming to know Jesus. And Jesus saved me. And anyway, the boy did something very dark. And I never told what he did. And then one day I asked someone in the circle, Imelda, Joaquin's mother. I asked Imelda, I said, is he the Antichrist? I was 13 years old. She didn't even blink. She said, no, but he will present the mark. And when you see him do that, the Antichrist will take the stage. So, now here we are, 40 years later. Boom, that boy is the star of the world. He's the king of the world, but Jesus Christ is the king of my heart. Okay. The boy's name then was El Elyon, but it's changed over time. But we're 40 years later, and I see that boy everywhere, and the world adores him, but he's the king of Babylon. And I'm going to call you out, choose you this day whom you will serve. Be it God, serve him. Be it the king of Babylon, serve him.
Regardless to say, everyone, it's apparent that he wants control of the actual system, probably to incorporate quantum right into the Pentagon. And what a coincidence. He has 6 guys that shouldn't be in the office, so to speak, probably because they're very good hackers, probably the best. And as far as what she said, El Elyon is a Hebrew phrase that translates to God Most High. What a blasphemy. And El, a singular word, is a common term for God in Aramaic, Paleo-Hebrew, and other Semitic languages. Elyon means Most High. This is just, I believe, the false prophet is what we're seeing here. He's going to introduce the system. He needs control of their system to do so. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Our King Jesus didn't bring us this far to abandon us now. You were called, you were chosen. You were knit together in your mother's wombs, fearfully and wonderfully made. We are called to serve. King Jesus bless you all.
I speak the name of Jesus over you.